Good afternoon, I'm Nolan Male from Worthington Distribution, and today I'd like to introduce to you Lutron Caseta, which is a single-room wireless lighting control device, or system if you will, small system, that you can use to control devices not only in a single room but really throughout the rest of your house. So today what we're going to do is go over a dimmer and Pico, which is what is here in front of me. So this is a 600 watt dimmer for incandescents, as well as 150 watts of CFL and LEDs is what this dimmer is rated for. What makes it very unique is it's a two-wire dimmer, so there's no neutral required. It's great for any type of retrofit application. And on the right-hand side, what you can see is a wireless Pico remote, which you can actually wall mount. You can put it on a tabletop stand, as well as a visor clip for your car, so when you're coming home you can actually turn on lights before you go into a dark house. So Lutron claims that we can set this up in under 15 minutes, and I definitely believe them, so that's what we're going to do here today. So I'm going to open up the packaging here and take out our devices, and it does come with supply wire nuts as well as instructions. Always follow safety precautions, and it comes with a wall plate, which is very nice. This is a Clara wall plate from Lutron, and again, our little Pico wireless remote. So as I mentioned, you can see this is a two-wire dimmer as well as your ground. So without further ado, let's hook it up. So what we're going to do is, again, my power is off right now. You always want to have your power off before you hook up any electronic-based dimmer, not only for your safety, but for the safety of the dimmer as well. So we're going to hook this up. The Lutron Clara wall plates simply unsnap, so this is a two-part screwless wall plate. And what's actually nice with the Lutron plates is what you can see, you don't have to actually remove the subplate. You can just put the screws that mount the outlet to the wall box right through the subplate. So we're going to open this up and get our wire nuts and supplied screws out as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to hook this up. So first we're going to hook up our ground. And again, this is all supplied hardware. Our neutrals are going to get tied together. And if you notice, the load that we're using here today is an LED bulb as well. So we're going to tie our neutrals together, and then we have our load that gets tied to one of the black wires. And we have our line, which gets tied to the other black wire. It's pretty simple. That's all it takes to hook up this dimmer. So we're going to push this back in the wall box. And again, as I mentioned, what's nice is we can actually use the supplied screws, go right through the subplate, and actually screw this right to the wall, and we're done. So we'll screw this in real quick here, and just for the sake of demonstration, we'll go ahead and just keep this short and sweet. I'll just put one screw in. So as you can see, that's it, we're done. We don't even have to mess around with the wall plate at all. At this point, we can actually power up the device. So what we're going to do is, again, this is my breaker, if you will. We're going to power up the device. So right now, our dimmer will shut off, turn on our LED, as well as dim this LED. And as you can see, the performance is very, very good. It's actually outstanding for a two-wire dimmer with the range that we actually get with this bulb. So we'll go ahead and turn it off. Now, all we have to do for programming, and oh, by the way, we can throw our wall plate on at this point because we're really done. All we have to do for programming is this. We're going to press the off button on the dimmer for 6 seconds. And if you watch the LEDs here, they will start to slow flash. So approximately 6 seconds, all LEDs are flashing. Now what we're going to do is on the Pico, we're going to press and hold the off button. And on the Pico itself, you can see there's a little LED. That will flash 3 times. You'll also notice the load ramps up and down as well. This is also another notifier that shows us that now we've paired our Pico with our dimmer. So at this point, our Pico is now paired with the dimmer. That's it, we're done. By default, the favorite button here in the middle of the Pico is actually set to 50%. We can go ahead and easily change that to whatever lighting level we want. If on the dimmer, we want to set our favorite level to, let's say, this looks good for us for nice mood lighting, all you have to do is press and hold this favorite button for about 5 seconds or so, and it'll go ahead and reset that favorite setting to whatever level you have that light set to. So right now, after I've held the Pico favorite button for about 5 seconds, I can turn the load off. Let's say turn it back on just to show you what 100% is like, and back to our favorite setting, which is now, let's say, 25%. On the back of the Pico, you can see right out of the box, it actually comes with a little wall mount clip. This has double-sided tape on it, so you can put this right on a wall underneath the countertop. This is also where this slot is where you can utilize the Pico to slide it into a car visor receiver, or as well as a tabletop stand. So we thank you for joining us today with Worthington University and Worthington Distribution. And if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-282-8864, or feel free to email sales@worthdist.com. Thank you.